Hello everyone, this is the Archfiend, and someone who watched my Archfiend Choices video from yesterday suggested I make a video about if I ruled the world, what would I hypothetically do, since one of the questions dealt with being either a world ruler or having world peace. And I wanted to make a number of videos like the if I would type videos, because I made that video if I was in charge of YouTube, which, by the way, I'll post this as a video response to. Check that video out. It's actually one of my personal favorites. Anyways, I made that if I was in charge of YouTube, what would I do? And I listed a number of things I would do that I thought would actually genuinely help this website. Now, this topic is immensely different because this is going to be taken from a lot more of a hypothetical stance, because I personally don't believe a one world government, a one world rule type of thing would actually work. There's just too many reasons why that I could talk to you for 10 hours about, but regardless of that, I'm not a big believer in having a one world leader here on Earth. So, this is strictly from a hypothetical standpoint, and I've got 6 ways that I would make this world a better place as old Imperator Archfiend. I had to take a second. I forgot the word Imperator again, just like I did in the video yesterday. Alright, anyway. The number one hypothetical way what I would do if I was the ruler of this world, I would create separate lands for separate people who want to live in a separate utopian society, for lack of a better term. Like, I have no problem if someone wants to be, like, a bigoted asshole and live with other bigots, have at it. You get the state of Alabama. If you want to be, Mormons living with other Mormons, go to Utah. You're practically already all there anyway. Or if you want to be a Jehovah's Witness, I don't know, have the state of Oregon, because, or no, have the state of Washington. It rains there and it's miserable a lot. And I would make the state of Washington then, if I gave that to the Jehovah's Witnesses, I would make that be a very solicitor-friendly state. There would be no laws against soliciting door-to-door. Actually, no. The one rule about door-to-door soliciting would be that soliciting could only be done between the hours of 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. And I would move like every door-to-door vacuuming company or knife company, and they move a bunch of Girl Scouts there that sell cookies and have them go knock on their door at like midnight, ask them if they want to buy a vacuum, a knife, or Girl Scout cookies. Anyway, I would even go as far as, like, I'm tired of people warring over who owns the quote-unquote rights to be in Jerusalem. I'd be like, you know what, enough of this shit. We're just going to get everyone out of Jerusalem, and we'll have some sort of competition, like a race, where we'll pick, any specific group can enter this race. So you can have like a representative from the Jewish community, the Christian community, the Muslim community, throw an atheist in there just for shits and giggles, and just have a race. Like, have a race into Jerusalem, put like a flag somewhere surrounded by like hot coals, and like, I don't know, have like the people like beating each other up along the way, and then just, have the one person that gets to the flag gets the rights to Jerusalem. There you go. Problem solved. Anyone else got a problem with that? Oh, too bad. You lost the race. And, hey, put it on pay-per-view. Make it entertaining. I don't know. Maybe put the flag around like a tiger's neck, and the first one to get the flag from the tiger wins the rights to Jerusalem. Enough of this bickering over who has the rights to be there. We're gonna settle it with a good old-fashioned foot race and fisticuffs, maybe. I don't know. Just my idea. Anyways, and I would even go as far as, like, if feminists want a land without men in it, give them like the state of Maine, call it the woman land or something. I don't know. I'm an equal opportunity separatist. That's how I look at it as. And everywhere else that's not a separate land, bigotry, hatred, shit like that, racism won't be tolerated. There will be obvious laws against that. If you want to be a racist, go to Alabama with all the other rednecks that I pushed into that corner of the world. And if you want to knock on doors and tell people how great your Watchtower magazine is, take your ass over to the Northwest and have fun in Seattle. Anyway, Just my little hypothetical idea there. Number 2, taking a dive in the game of soccer will be punishable by law. Now, I don't particularly like the sport of soccer, and the one main reason why is every time I watch it, specifically in World Cup play, you see grown men falling to the ground and literally crying, like literal tears of crying, and then they show like a replay, and it's like, oh, he's just faking that to draw a penalty card. By the way, there's a thunderstorm outside, so you might hear a little interference in the background. Anyway, I would have any single person that takes a dive in soccer, they would be held on trial. You can choose to either have a bench trial or a jury trial. If you're found guilty, I will personally come to that courtroom, take a baseball bat, and I will smack you in whatever part of the body you are claiming the foul was committed. So you better not take a dive and grab your head, because I'll smash your fucking head in. I'm sorry, I'm an imperator. You got to do what you got to do just to stop diving in soccer. That's like one of the main rules of an imperator. Anyway, so like if like they're grabbing their leg and like, oh God, whack! And then we'll really see what real tears look like. So anyways, diving in soccer, because I feel that is the most demasculating thing in all of sports, to see a grown man on the ground literally screaming and crying like he's a 10-year-old girl that fell off her bike and scraped her knees. I'd be less offended if soccer players came out in dresses and played. I'd be like, well, at least that's more masculine than them falling on the ground and crying. Anyway, diving in soccer, against the law. Oh, also another thing that would be against the law in the sport would be to yell, "It's in the hole," during a golf match. If, like, you know, when the guy's teeing up and he shoots off the tee, I know I kind of swung like a baseball bat there, but anyway, when he's teeing off and someone yells, "It's in the hole," like that person will be outed. Like they saw someone in the audience with a scarlet letter, like, "He said it, he said it, he said it." They would stop the play, take that person that yelled, "It's in the hole," have the person that was teeing up the ball, that took the shot, tee up another ball, and just shoot one right at his fucking nuts, or her. Shoot it right at their fucking nuts, and have them close enough so like the swing through, the club head like hits them. Have them like use like a 9-iron too, so boom, hit them right in the fucking crotch. Anyway, that's the 2 ways I would make 2 sports a little bit better. I mean, we can all agree with that, right? All right. Number 3, free Wi-Fi everywhere. I think it's just ridiculous that we have to pay for an internet service in any corner of this globe. The archfiend imperator government will provide free Wi-Fi for everyone, because internet access will help increase internet commerce, which helps increase trade, which helps create product being made, helps create the purchasing of computers, everything like that. It'll be great. No one has to pay for internet. There'll be Wi-Fi towers all over this great country and world of ours and all that good shit. Anyway, free Wi-Fi for everyone. Hail me. All right. Number 4, if your cell phone goes off in a movie theater, it just gets destroyed. There's absolutely no reason that a cell phone should go off in the movie theater. Much like with the person yelling, "It's in the hole," and the audience goes, "Oh, he did it, he did it, he did it." You'd be out in the movie theater. Like, they'll stop the film. There'll be an attendant that'll be like the cell phone executioner for every single movie theater. God damn it, Homer! Are you done, Homer? All right. The cell phone executioner will come in, they'll stop the film, and let's smash that shit with a hammer in front of everyone in the crowd, and the crowd will just like cheer, yay, and they'll be like, "And now back to our featured film." You know, I mean, you can have like the execution, like the movie theater can make extra money. You can, like, you know, wear like a NASCAR jumpsuit with 10,000 advertisements on it. You know, it's a way for the movie theater to make a couple extra bucks, and you know, it'd be like a great grand thing. Like, "No, it wasn't my cell phone." And everyone would be like, "Yes, it was. Yes, it was." And they're like, "No, no!" Like they rip it away, like it's. You know, anyway, it's going to be very entertaining. Anyway, and the ironic thing is that people will be probably like recording it with their cell phones, like the footage, and then it'll be uploaded to YouTube, and it's like a nice cycle. Anyway, and again, there's no reason why your cell phone just should not be turned off. There's 10 fucking things that happen before the movie that say turn off your goddamn cell phone. Number 5. Sub for subbers will be executed. Number 6, and the final thing here that we're going to create here as Imperator Archfiend. I would go to YouTube, and this is a neat little thing. Hopefully you guys agree with this. I would go to YouTube, clean out a lot of the top tier whores. I have a list of people here. They're going to go into a channel called The Douche House, and it's kind of like Big Brother, only not, where I'm just going to have everyone live in this house and their lives are going to be filmed, and it's just basically a collection of the biggest YouTube whores where they won't get paid for it. They're just gonna live there for the rest of their lives. I'm just gonna gather them up. The following people, I think this would make the most entertaining group of people, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well, you should throw in this one there, you should throw in that one, blah blah blah. Anyways, Kevin Kraft, I-Whore, Shane Dawson, Ray William Johnson, That's So Jack, I-Whore's lesser talented sister, and she's got to be a real little talent if it's actually a lesser talent than her sister I-Justine. I-Whore's less talented sister, I must say less intelligent. I don't know about that, but Nick Studio 10. I know they're technically not on YouTube, but I think it'd be great if you threw them in the mix there. Sexy Phil, PewDiePie, and Shay Carl's wife. Now, you may be asking, why would I just put Shay Carl's wife into the douche house and not Shay Carl himself? Well, Shay Carl's wife has had to spend almost 5 of the last 8-9 years of her life being pregnant. She's pregnant again with child number, I think this is child number 56 that she's having. And it's like, gets pregnant, has a kid, gets pregnant again, has another kid, gets pregnant again, has another kid, and I'm like, what a terrible life. Like living a life, being in pregnancy constantly isn't exactly fun. So anyway, I would basically give her the opportunity to be the mommy of a house of douchebags, and give her husband the responsibility of having to raise all those little creations of him and his wife on his own, and see how much fun he has without that one extra parental authority figure there, or parental control figure there. So I think that would make Shay Carl's channel a lot more entertaining, because I think he would just go batshit insane from not having his wife there to help out, and that's a win-win situation for everyone except Shay. But you know, it's the gravy dug for himself. Anyway, these are 6 things that I would do as Imperator Archfiend. I hope you guys like this. Again, if you have ideas on what you would do to make this world a better place, or just make this world a bit more interesting if you had the proverbial chance to rule it. And I know one of the main things I agree with a lot of people is that if you became a world leader, you would just be such a target for execution. Like, if people would try to assassinate you left and right, and whoever is the potential second person to rule the world, they would want to kill you as fast as possible. But then again, they in turn would have to fear being killed. So I wouldn't ever want to be a ruler of the world. So this is just my hypothetical list. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any other ideas to one of these series of videos, like I said, this is a follow-up to that video of if I was in charge of YouTube, and now if I was the ruler of the world. There's a lot of other things that I want to do, but if you guys have an idea that you want to share, that you want to hear me say, you know, if I was in charge of blankety blank, feel free to leave that in a comment below. So everyone, have a fantastic day. Now I'm going to go out and jog in the rain because I'm crazy like that, but I don't want to get struck by lightning and die, because then I wouldn't be able to rule the world someday. Have a great day, guys.